Questions are power. But like all power, they carry a price. Use them to corner others and you become a manipulator. Use them to awaken others and you become a philosopher. Socrates, the man who never lost a single debate, understood this truth. Not because he was always right, but because he never entered a debate to win. While others shouted to be heard, Socrates spoke softly to be understood. He didn't argue. He asked. Each question, sharp, calm, deliberate, cut through the noise like a blade of light. He didn't fight opinions. He guided people back to their own thinking. And today I'll share with you the 8 questions that shaped his method. A timeless art called the Socratic way. If you learn these questions, you'll no longer be dragged into pointless debates. You'll guide them. You won't just win conversations, you'll command presence with calm wisdom. But remember, this is not a weapon to dominate. It's a discipline to master yourself. Why questions always win? When people argue, they build towers of words, tall, loud, fragile. A question doesn't build towers. It digs into the ground, finding the weak spot where the tower stands. And when the foundation shakes, the whole structure falls. That's the beauty of questions. They are invisible yet unstoppable. They don't force people to agree, they make people think. And when someone starts thinking for themselves, you've already won without saying a word. Part 1, Question 1. How do you know that's true? Simple. Come. Devastating. Everyone believes something, but few ever stop to ask why. Most beliefs aren't chosen, they're borrowed. From parents, from media, from friends. People say, success means money, or social media is destroying the world. But when you ask, how do you know that's true? Silence follows. That's the moment truth begins. Socrates once asked a proud young man who said, reality is the only truth. Socrates smiled and replied, how do you know that's true? The man had no answer, because for the first time he realized he'd never really thought about it. Thought balloon in real life. When someone says, you can't do that, ask, based on what experience? Then stay silent. Silence is a mirror, it makes people see their own reflection. Part 2, Question 2, what are you assuming? Every argument has a hidden layer, an invisible belief holding it up. Someone says, college guarantees success. But beneath that is the assumption that everyone defines success the same way. Seneca once said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most people aren't suffering from truth, they're suffering from what they assume truth is. Thought balloon, use it like this. When someone says, I'm not good enough, ask, compared to who? When they say, everyone should think this way, ask, are you assuming everyone wants the same life you do? Awareness begins when assumptions end. Part 3, Question 3, what evidence would change your mind? This separates the thinker from the believer. A true thinker says, if new facts appear, I'll reconsider. A believer says, nothing can change my mind. If someone says, crypto is a deceptive game, ask, what kind of evidence would make you think otherwise? If they say nothing, the conversation is over. They're not protecting truth, they're protecting ego. Epictetus said, no man can learn what he thinks he already knows. Humility is not weakness, it's the doorway to wisdom. Part 4, Question 4, what would someone who disagrees say? This question breaks the walls of pride. Because to answer it, a person must step outside their own mind. Marcus Aurelius once told his son, to understand another's argument better than he does himself, that is wisdom. When you ask, What would someone who disagrees with you say? You don't fight. You expand. You teach empathy, the highest form of intelligence. Thought balloon in real life. In a debate, ask, if you were born in another country, would you still think the same? In a relationship, ask, if you were me, how would you feel? Empathy ends 90% of conflict before it begins. Part 5, Question 5. What happens if everyone thought this way? This is the test of truth, universality. Marcus Aurelius said, "What is right must be right for all, not just for one." If a principle collapses when applied to everyone, it's not truth, it's convenience. Someone says, "It's okay, I only lied a little." Ask, if everyone lied a little, could trust still exist? Someone says, "Everyone does it." Ask, if everyone thought that way, who would be the first to stop? This question exposes self-deception disguised as morality. Part 6, Question 6. Can you give me a real example? This question drags fantasy into reality. It's easy to make bold claims. It's harder to back them with evidence. Ask, can you give me an example? Then wait. Most people can't, and in that silence the illusion collapses. This question transforms debates into clarity, because truth always leaves footprints. If no example exists, maybe the idea never did either. Part 7, Question 7. Do your actions match your words? This is the mirror of integrity. Many speak of truth, few live it. Ask calmly, does your life reflect what you just said? Socrates called this harmony, the alignment between speech and soul. He believed a person who speaks one truth but lives another is already divided within. Thought balloon in real life. When someone preaches patience but lives in anger, you don't need to argue. You just ask, do your actions match your words? Truth defends itself. Part 8, Question 8. What part of this could you be wrong about? This is the final question, the one that humbles even the wise. It transforms ego into reflection, because certainty is the enemy of growth. Even Socrates, called the wisest man in Athens, said, "I know that I know nothing." When you ask this question, gently, sincerely, you invite wisdom to enter the room, and often it enters through silence. Thought balloon in yourself. Ask this daily. What part of my belief, my reaction, my truth could be wrong? That's not doubt. That's mastery. The art of use, how to apply the 8 questions. 1. Strategic silence. Ask, then pause. Let the silence work for you. 2. Clarification loop. If they're vague, ask again, can you explain that a bit more? 3. The example trap. Always ground claims in real life. 4. The consistency check. Earlier you said X, now Y. How do they fit together? 5. Self-reflection first. Before you question others, question yourself. A Stoic doesn't use questions to win. He uses them to wake people up. The ethics of questioning. Socrates died for asking questions. Not because they were false, but because they revealed truths people feared to face. So remember this. Questions are not tools of attack. They are mirrors for truth. Use them to shame others, and you become arrogant. Use them to awaken others, and you become timeless. The Stoic virtues of questioning. Protect these 3 virtues. 1. Humility, you don't know everything. 2. Curiosity, you ask to understand, not to conquer. 3. Integrity, you seek dialogue, not dominance. Guard against these 4 vices. 1. Arrogance, believing you stand above others. 2. Mockery, using questions to humiliate. 3. Endless doubt, tearing everything down, building nothing. 4. Judgment, believing only you hold truth. One day someone loud and certain will challenge you. They'll speak fast, trying to prove their strength with noise. You don't need to match them. You don't need to shout. Just ask softly. Because real power isn't in making others listen to you. It's in making them hear themselves. Socrates once asked a question that still echoes through time. Are you sure you truly understand yourself? Maybe that's the question the world still hasn't answered. Thought balloon, if this message spoke to you, comment below. I choose clarity. Let that be your promise. To question, to grow, to think, and to live with the calm strength of a Stoic mind.